on my honor,
I
as an
will
Ashramite
try
of the Black Tower
to do my
I will
duty
do
to God and country.
Oh no!
To help other people.
So obey the law of the pack. That was a Cub Scout.
Yep,
That's the law of the gala.
You started
Yeah!
that. You started it exactly right.
I was
just like,
I know, right?
that was very nice. I'm actually kind of
Welcome back, everybody.
Willkommen.
Hey,
How are we doing?
I'm gonna ask a question.
Willkommen, all right. All right.
Jeez.
I'm gonna ask a serious question. I want you guys to answer.
Do we have
very
an
honestly.
adult or spoiler banner?
Are you guys
Do we?
having a fun time? Are you having a fun time? Are you having a good time?
Do you want to have fun time?
If you are having a good time, leave comments.
a good
If you're having a good time, share it out. Spread the word. We'll wait. Put the link on Twitter, on Facebook.
You want to have a good time?
Go. Whoa, there's no stopping me. All right, cool. I'm going to stop before I get in trouble because I sing more than 30 seconds or like 8 seconds or whatever.
We don't want to get copyrighted.
Indeed. All right, guys. So we are back with another event for the Gathering Madness. This is actually a homemade event called What Do You Know? Ah! Somebody's.
This isn't what we talked about.
Somebody
This is
thinks.
not what we talked about. What are you doing? Y'all hear that? You're going up the ramps. Y'all hear that? The crickets. No, I actually like the name.
We're gonna do this.
Somebody thought that they were very, very clever and also has 2 thumbs. So, no. So, as the resident game show expert for the Black Tower,
You won 1. Which is still
that is-
Which makes it more of an.
I was going to say that is infinitely more than anyone else.
You are the professional game show expert.
There you go.
There we go.
There
You know what? I will take that. I like
Because
that.
I treat every day of my life like it's a game.
So we're going.
One.
So we're going to play the game of trivia. Now, this is going to be a very sort of specialized trivia game because it is going to be Wheel of Time based. And also, even more than that, it's going to be Black Tower based.
Oh, sorry.
And also a little bit location based as well, which will make sense in a minute when I go ahead and tell you guys the categories. And things.
Geography was not my strong suit, man.
That's fine. Neither was geometry
Or
geology or really anything geo. But I am going to be your game show MC. I will be the one asking the questions to these lovely people. They will be the ones answering the questions, and we will go from here. So we basically have 4 teams on some levels because we have 3 participants here who are all going to be playing against each other. And also we are opening it up to you at home for chat. So the way that this is going to work is I'm going to make these 3 gentlemen play a game of rock, paper, scissors to figure out who's going first. And then we're going to play effectively Jeopardy-style. And yeah, so it's going to be, as I said, effectively Jeopardy-style, but it's not going to be timed.
So we have to say what is?
Yes, you have to do the questions.
I want to give Andrew a little bit of credit here because I know he can't see the chat. It is a bad pour, but it's not entirely his fault. We have a pony keg that's
Thank you.
Oh, yes.
all fun.
Thank you for defending our
So
honor.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Andrew can pour.
Yes.
He's very good.
When I can control the pour, it's just
Indeed.
turn tap to just pour it out. And it does pour out slowly enough, and we're doing this. I don't have enough time to sit there.
Yeah. So anyway, sorry.
Also, let's be honest. I mean, who doesn't like a good head? So, like, come on. See? My co-hosts know what I'm talking about. All right. Before we get ourselves in a lot
Like a Lego set, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
100%.
totes.
Absolutely.
Legos.
All right, guys.
All right.
So,
Cowie Bowie Bo.
indeed, we are going to go ahead and do... All right, so we are going on rock, paper, scissors. No shoot.
No shoot.
Not
rock,
shoot
paper,
bullshit. It's rock, paper,
scissors.
scissors. And you take the
I'm
rock,
not making it.
you put into your hand, rock, paper, and then when you say scissors, you choose one and put it down. No shoot. No. Okay. Cool. And
Okay, here
I'm
we
gonna
go.
be the person who does it. So
Okay.
rock, paper, scissors.
Oh!
So Andrew is
Andrew
going
just
first.
scissored me. And
The board
Norm.
is gonna be Andrew.
Oh shit!
Thanks for scissoring me.
You're welcome. You too. Norm.
That's what happens.
I feel violated.
You feel yes, but do you feel well scissored?
No.
he
actually,
feels poorly
no.
scissored.
Well, shit.
All right, guys. So again, as part of this, we are going
It doesn't
to.
show all the chat, but you can at least see the.
So as I said, this is going to definitely be a Jeopardy-style thing in terms of there will be categories, there are point values, and they do have to answer in the form of questions, if you will.
Does
However,
it have to be structured as a question, or can it be inflected like a question?
I'm going to be very forgiving on this. So yeah,
Okay.
you
Who's
can do
keeping
it.
score?
What?
Who's keeping
Me.
score?
I am.
Well, 4 people.
I think he has it set up on like his little fancy
Oh!
screen on his Galaxy Fold 3.
I thought he was trying to do it in his brain. I'm like, that, even I can't.
No, I've got a whole thing.
He's
Did
doing
you guys
it.
that to on the last leg of my flight had? I don't know if it was a 4 or the 3.
The fold.
Yeah. Well, because there's
Yeah.
a 3rd and there's a 4th.
Almost,
It's very fancy. I really like
Which
it.
is what I was thinking about getting. It was either that or what I got, but more people are like use iPhone now. So sorry, guys.
All right, but yeah, so we're basically going to have 4 teams. Andrew is playing alone. Josh is playing alone. Brian is playing alone.
Would
you like me to call you Brian or-
If far on the wheel of time, you can call me Norm. It's all.
Norm, excellent. Norm is going to be on his own team. And then the chat is going to be on its own team collectively.
Chat row.
You are not going to be able to win if you're in chat because you have a lot more team members, but I do still wish you luck. It's still going to be a lot of fun to see people either do really well or crash and burn or whatever ends up
But
happening.
if you get the most right, or you get most of them right, you can brag.
That's true.
We're
Yeah.
bragging right.
If you do it on your own, holy shit. Yeah, exactly. But this is how things are going to be different than Jeopardy. The board is going to be whoever's it is. They are going to choose a category, and then they are going to answer the question. It's not buzz in.
Okay.
It's not everybody is going to do it sort of fast, and whoever knows the answer gets to do it fast. They're going to choose a category and then answer the question. If they get it wrong, I will give it over to the next person in order.
So it's kind of like a mix of Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah,
Where as
that's
long as the
actually a
letter's
lot of
there,
what
you
it
keep
is.
going.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's no wheel.
Yes. And
There's always
so
the wheel.
if they go
Shot
ahead and
at.
get it wrong, so for example, Andrew is going to start.
And I'm going to get it wrong.
He is going to pick a category and a point value, get the question, and then answer it. If he answers it correct, he will be able to hold on to the board and pick a new category or a new point value. Then he'll get asked another question. At any point, if Andrew gets the question wrong, Josh will then be asked the same question. He will then either get it wrong or right. If he gets it right, the board is now his.
2 options, yes.
If he gets it wrong, it will be passed on to Norm. If everybody in the whole thing gets it wrong, if all 3 people get it wrong, we're just going to go on to the next question and I will provide the answer. But if any of the 3 get it right in the order that we have, we're all good. We should send pics. I agree with this. I agree with this completely.
So what's the question?
In Discord, if you are a part of our Discord, please go ahead and pour up your own drink if you do not already have one, and then send us a picture in the Discord of your drinks. That's fine. We can fix that.
That's why he did it, Morshadi. He knew you weren't going to be here.
I have no idea what's going on.
Morshadi just said, "Wow, man, the one Gathering Madness I missed
I mean,
is
you're-
the one I would have downloaded."
I mean, he's on Twitch. You can play. Again, you're not going to win, the prizes in person.
Oh, actually, if he is only on Twitch, which obviously would be honor system, nobody. If
that's
answering,
true. That's true. Then you're
he's
kind of on
technically
your
working
own
by
team,
himself.
effectively.
He's on
Which,
himself.
more shout out to you for supporting, being the lone essentially of our Twitch.
That
I was
Twitch pillar.
I was like, so we've had. I can say this for later. Sorry, we're game show, not me talking.
No,
about what we have.
that's fine. We should get started, but
That's
yeah,
what I was
no.
gonna-
Let's do this.
Feel free to jump in and
I was like, we
interrupt
made the
us.
Twitch because I was like, oh, that'd be an easy way for one of us to like play games.
Yeah, that's right.
And talk.
And now we're playing a game.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's
on Twitch! Yeah!
This is the second game we've ever streamed on
Realizing our
Twitch.
dream.
The first was
Long distance.
Subnautica.
That's true. Yeah. All right, guys. So, Andrew, you're not going to be able to see the board, but please feel free to ask me questions about it. There are 4 categories, and there are 5. Yeah. And there are 5 point values in each. So there is 100 points, 200 points, 300 points, 400 points, and 500 points to keep it easy. And then the 4 categories are Wheel of Time characters, which is all about the people in Wheel of Time. Wheel of Time locations, which is all about the places in the Wheel of Time. Black Tower podcast history, which is all about the people, the places, and the dates in the Black Tower's history of the podcast, not the place in the books. And then there is just general knowledge, which is all about fun things, things about the place we are, and yeah, it's all based on sort of the Gathering Madness and things that would matter for the Gathering Madness, but they don't have a specific. There's no single specific theme. It's just Gathering.
I'm gonna go with Black Tower podcast history for 100.
All right.
Not Alex.
So you should probably get this one, but obviously no shame for
I'm
anyone.
like the
who
longest
doesn't get
member
this.
of this, but I probably have the worst member. So.
That's entirely fine.
Yeah.
So your question is the guest hosts between Aaron and Daniel and Josh. What were both of their names?
Oh, that's Greg and Thorne.
That is correct.
I
We
knew
are-
that.
Who is Greg and Thorne?
Who are
Greg and Thorne? Nicely done.
correct? That
And-
is what we were looking for.
Bonus
So.
knowledge, they went on to create their own podcast.
That is
called
correct.
The One Power Podcast.
And it lived for a little while until they had horribly spotty internet and could no longer continue.
Greg Thorne, if you're out there listening or you hear this, much love.
Yes,
They actually
indeed.
took over, essentially.
Correct.
Aaron's helped the podcast for a whole month.
We should hang out with you guys again sometime.
Indeed. That would be fun.
It would be fun.
How fun would it be to do like a massive like reunification Black Tower podcast host party where everyone who'd been a host on the Black Tower podcast came together?
That could be fun.
I'm all for
Yeah,
it.
we'll give it a shot. All right, cool. So the board is still yours, Andrew. You do have 100 points.
I was hoping you'd say I have $100.
No, it's not like Wheel of Fortune.
Let's go. What was the first category?
So it was Wheel of Time
Let's do
characters.
that one for 100.
All right, cool.
This is the only point.
We are looking for the name of Rand al'Thor's birth mother.
Birth mother.
Birth mother.
Does it have to be like her Westland's name?
I will
Oh,
take
yeah.
either one.
Oh, who is Tigraine?
Can you give me a last name?
Oh God. Because it's Daddy that relates him to the Damon Dreads, not Morgan.
That is correct.
Tigraine Mantier?
Hey, correct.
Holy shit.
Very nicely done. All right.
Oh, I can't make that joke for life.
All right, and it does look like
When she left Daddy Damon Dread, she made that man tear up. There we go.
Oh,
wow. And also just
Made him cry.
it has been 2 different people, but we do have 2 answers in chat. Everyone who answered got it correct. and we have 2 people who answered. And then it looks like we also had an answer for the last one as well. But this is the
Now the only downside to that is you can't see the Twitch answers. So because that's just the YouTube chat. So, but I mean, it's more shoddy. He probably got them all right.
Yes, more shoddy has.
I don't know if he got Greg and Thorne right, but there's a good chance he did.
No, he didn't.
he did not post for it. So
okay. He abstained.
yes. So Hugh comes with the wine. Got to Grain Man Tier. Matthew got Greg and Thorne.
Yeah, Matthew's been around forever.
And Morshadi did actually get both of the names, basically. Yeah.
All right.
Yes. And Hugh comes with the wine. Morshadi, our fact checker M'Hael, is coming to us from Twitch, which is why you cannot see his answers on YouTube if you're there.
Yeah.
But we can see them, and I'll throw them up when they make sense.
When they
make sense.
Ah!
Sorry.
When they don't make sense, we're going to ignore them.
I will throw his answers into the chat when it makes sense to do so, not when the answers make sense.
Let's do the locations, time locations for 100.
For 100? All right, cool. The name Rand gives what will eventually be the Black Tower.
Oh, what is the farm?
Correct. All right.
I'm feeling good because it's the 100.
Yes, I will definitely say this gets significantly harder once you get into the 3 and 4
hundreds just to help everybody out.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Because I know you're super smart and you'll get all the other ones right.
Indeed. So we did have Morshadi coming in with the answer.
Should we wait and actually physically give some time before we answer? So
I guess that makes sense. We'll do that from now.
Leia Roof Mistress also got the answers correct up to this.
So
correct. Yeah. No, I did say we had 2 people.
10-second delay ish something.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's
like 7 to 10. All right, cool. So we'll give you guys a little bit more time to go ahead.
Delay, when I answer, I'll
Stop being so smart.
Man,
take longer.
I'm picking this low-hanging fruit for all I can.
Hey, man.
Because guess what I'm going to do
That's
next?
what happens when you go ahead and win the Rochambeau at the beginning.
Rochambeau has changed.
Is that not Rochambeau?
Rochambeau.
What's
Rochambeau is like a jujitsu.
I thought Rochambeau was you took turns kicking each other in the nuts, and the first person to buckle gives up.
Wow. Okay, so in case you guys didn't know, we're
don't play Rochambeau in South
very different people with 3 very different backgrounds, upbringings.
Is that not what Rochambeau is?
Dude, I thought Rochambeau was rock, paper, scissors, so I definitely don't think it's.
I thought Rochambeau was almost like sumo wrestling, wrestling and knock someone down.
Yeah, you knock someone down by kicking them in the nuts.
Well, he who comes with the wine agrees.
Hey, I didn't answer because Andrew's tongue was faster than my fingers.
Ooh,
solid.
Thanks for the compliment. My girlfriend thinks.
All right.
Or
so
rolling her eyes. Keep dreaming.
Maybe a little bit of both.
I'm going to do general for 100.
Excellent. All right. So general knowledge, because we are here. What is the capital of California? I feel like this is the best part because he's making that face that he doesn't know, but I feel like he very well may know, and he's just playing it because we just said you had to wait.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm just going through the cities I know in my head because I know it's not LA. I know it's not San Fran. I know it's not San Diego.
Yeah, it's a weird.
I'm saying I know. I believe. Let me say that.
Sure. Yeah. Probably smarter to say that, but I feel
I believe that it is not. Well, I know that it's not LA. I believe that it's not San Francisco. I believe that it is not San Diego. I believe what is Sacramento?
Hey, there we go. All right. Andrew gets that one as well, and it looks like we actually have 3.
And I was also
we have
trying to make sure that I gave time.
Yep. He comes with the wine. Leia Roof Mistress. Morshadi. Excellent.
Yeah.
Nice. Should be San Diego. I'm hurt.
Oh, go Padres.
Definitely, I feel like if it was going to be a city that wasn't Sacramento, San Diego would not be the first
It'd be
one.
LA. We all know it'd be LA.
I don't know. San Francisco would have a pretty solid case for it as well. I feel like just San Diego has not the least case.
Why
Somewhere
should you be
like
the capital?
Fresno has like the least.
Why should you be the capital? Because of some fucking bridge?
The what?
What?
I can't read
It
that.
says Sacramento is where they used to do the human sacrifices. I don't know anything about that, so I'm
Sacramento
just
is metal.
Oh, is that how they used to stop all the earthquakes?
That's why we're having so many bad ones now. I
Stop
get
the
it.
human sacrifices.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Let's
So
go.
now here is where the game really starts because they do actually get harder in the 200s and
Well,
then
here's-
harder and harder. And
Here's what I'm going to do.
effectively.
I'm going to go back to Wheel of Time People
Excellent. So
for 500
ooh,
because I don't think much gets harder in the Wheel of Time than people.
Yep.
I mean,
And I think you're actually going to love this. This almost was a category in and of itself, but I decided that it was too much.
where in the
and
world is Almond Buds?
Where in the
world
is almond butt hunt?
All right, so
I'm impressed.
Not
Wheel of Time characters for 500.
Yeah.
The name of the first S-named Aes Sedai that we get a point of view from in the entire series.
That we get a point of view from. And my brain wants to be an asshole. I'm like, oh yeah, it's the book. I'm like, no.
Season?
okay,
No, let me restate the
So it is the first Aes Sedai with a name starting with S that we get a POV from in the books.
yes,
From,
not
like-
the first mentioned, not the first one that's on page, but that we actually get a point of view section from their point of view.
I know this probably isn't it because it seems like the obvious answer, but who is Shiriam Sedai? Shiriam, the mistress of novices.
This, everyone lay down your crowns because Andrew just got that one 100% correct.
Well, I mean, so spoiler warning.
Yes.
I only thought that it was her because like she turns out to be Black Aja, and typically if it's
What?
Wait,
For a
spoiler
split second, I was
ban.
like, am I wrong?
Dude, spoilers.
I said spoilers, and then
No, you did. Well, and we have
Because
the
typically
spoiler
the
banner
Aes
up.
Sedai, other than the ones that are main and central to the story that we see all the time, like Lona. The only other ones that get POVs turn out to be Black Aja sisters.
He's not totally
and
wrong.
Syrian was the only one, as I say name wrong. But did chat get it?
Chat did get it, though it was a lot of question marks. Morshadi did get it right, but he did put a question mark at the end. So you definitely still get it. I mean, like,
I'm gonna be fair. If I could speak a
yeah,
question
no,
mark, they
exactly.
probably would have been one of the
I'm 100% there. I'm
Who is-
not giving him credit for it, but it did seem like one that it didn't seem like anybody was super confident.
Wow. If only anytime we did any other game, I could wind up with 900 points at the start.
And yes, it is actually not Suan Sanche. We do not actually get a POV from her until after Shiriam later on.
Because the only POV I can remember from her was like Last Battle POV.
Suan
There's
has
probably one before.
Suan
that.
has earlier ones, and she definitely has a few in Saladar.
Mhm.
But Shiriam is the first one that I found. Hers is chronologically first
How are we doing on time?
in the books.
We're good.
We have about 30 minutes left.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
All right, the board is still yours.
Let's
Andrew.
go to General for 500.
Okay.
I have taken the
Okay.
best of time.
I was about to say, you got a 1,000.
Indeed.
I probably won't get this.
All right. The very first Wheel of Time publication date. The very first date that the Eye of the World was published. Because it's actually been published many different times, and so there are many different dates. What is the very first one? I need day, month, and year.
Yeah.
I told you 500s were hard.
No, I get you. I feel like of the publishing dates, this is like the one to know because like, oh, when was the series published? Well, the first book.
Yeah.
That being said, I also don't know.
Yeah.
So just so that somebody else can attempt to answer, I'm going to say, what is July 15th, 1993?
That is not correct, and I will not say anything more about it because we do have two other people.
If that was correct, I guarantee I would know because that is my birthday. If Will had come out on my birthday, nobody would be able to say shit to me ever about anything.
Fair enough. All right. Josh.
August 14th, 1992.
That is also not correct, but I will say, in help to Norm, that is closer than the one that Andrew went with. I will not tell you how much closer. I will not tell you anything else, but it is closer than Andrew's. Though I do love that Andrew chose his birthday. That was absolutely the right answer to go with when you have no idea.
Well, I have a reason, but
yeah.
Beyond that, but I don't want to say it yet.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm not going to help the co-host. Not co-host. I'll help the co-host. Competitor. Norm's smarter.
All right.
Go, Norm.
Norm.
You know what? Daniel Glynn just did his last thing on this.
Go, Norm. Go.
October 20th, 1990.
Okay, that is the closest one so far, but still also not close.
Wasn't it in 93?
No,
No,
it was
was it
either
90?
90 or 89. I remember
It's
that.
90.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit.
90, okay.
So it looks like nobody in chat got it either, though there were a couple of close answers. Morshadi had December of 91, which is not super far off. One of our listeners just put in June 6th, 1990, and that is very close. It is actually January 15th, 1990.
Oh, it's closer to the 15th. Oh, okay.
You were, yeah. All right. So since
3 years
no
and 6
one
months
got
off.
that, I am actually going to give an opportunity here and move to
Move it to
Josh
Josh, yeah.
for the
There it
next
is,
question.
There it is. All right.
Just so that we get a few more boardages, though I can guarantee
That's what I was
it'll
going to
get to
ask
it.
you to do. And that gives me a chance to go run to
It's a pecan? All right.
Yes, the pecan. Yes.
All right. So, Josh, again, I am going to remind you very quickly. The 4 categories are Wheel of Time characters, Wheel of Time locations, Black Tower podcast history, and general knowledge. At this time, all of the 100s are gone, but you have all of the 200s, all of the 300s, all of the 400s, and 500s of locations and podcast history.
Let's go Wheel of Time People Bird. 200, Daniel.
Excellent. I like your style. So, I am looking for the name of the Seanchan leader present at Egwene's collaring.
I know this one. But at the same time, I don't know it because I'm not giving you the answer. Hold on.
No, but again,
I
you're
think I
pause,
know.
think about it for a little, chew on it just a little
What was
longer.
your question for me that was going?
Yeah, that's fine. I am looking for the name of the Seanchan leader present at Egwene's collaring. I will give you a little bit of the scene here to just eat time and things like that.
Her first name. I know it's hard to not drink it myself when I leave my cup.
Just
So I am going to go ahead and, as I said, I will give you just a little bit of context here to make sure that everybody is in the right scene and everything for their brains. Leandrin tricks Elaine, Nynaeve, Min, and Egwene into traveling with her to Falma and meets a Seanchan group outside of the city, and they capture Min and Egwene. Min just because she is there, and Egwene with a collar. Nynaeve and Elaine both make it out of the ambush uncaptured. So who is the leader of those forces of the Shan-Chan that Leandrin meets up with to hand the girls over to? Nothing? Okay, that's fine.
Head
All
full
right.
of fuzz.
Not a problem. Norm, that means that this question passes over to you.
Okay, I think it starts with an S. I'm trying to remember what her bloody name is.
A lady's name that starts with an S and the wheel.
I know.
Do you have any idea how?
What
to
a
do that
sultry,
now?
serious surmisation.
It is.
That's that head full of fuzz.
Why am I blanking on her name? And as soon as Andrew says it, I'm going to be like, dadgummit. I can't remember. It's right there. It's right. I have every other wise one and every other person's name in my head, but I don't have hers. I don't have it. I don't have it. Andrew, make it right so we can just take me out of the
We'll
misery.
see. Let's just see if I have this right, because I also thought it was starting with an S. Who is Soroth?
That is correct.
That's what it was.
Hi, Lady
Yes.
Sura.
She's the one that by the end
Yes.
is an absolute fucking disgrace.
Correct.
That's what it was.
Well, that's why I said her first name because I knew she had several names.
She does technically have multiple names.
Soroth,
She
first
is-
of her name.
She is
Mother
Sura
of
for
dragons.
most of the story. It's not until pretty deep in that she gets.
I'm not actually comparing Soroth to the Mother of Dragons.
Right.
No.
All right. So we are actually back to Andrew. And we are. So, Andrew, just a reminder, since you got up and went to the bathroom, when I went over this
That was
with Josh.
people for two, right?
That was people for two. Yeah.
All right. I'm
So
gonna
we
do
have
people for four.
That was T-Bone
Okay, cool. Excellent. He remembers all the categories well enough to do this.
Well enough to
I love
do it, which is incredible. I might not after this class, but we'll see.
All right. The name, I'm looking for the name of the first person ever tested at the Black Tower.
Oh, I should know this. Who is Dahmer Flame?
Andrew is killing this.
First to
Holy
be tested. I knew that one.
Oh, shit. I was supposed to give more time for chat. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but it's okay.
That was chat's point.
That was Jack's one. We're just gonna give him the.
I donate those.
I
I honestly have expected the answer to be wrong. Maybe slightly buzzed Andrew actually knows a lot more about the Wheel of Time than sober Andrew.
I mean, I will also say I'm reading these again, and they're not as stupid hard as I gave them credit for, but they're not easy either.
no, those are good. These are good.
All right. So the board is still yours, Andrew.
Let's do Black Tower podcast history for 500.
For 500.
Yeah.
All right. I have a strong feeling that Andrew's not going to get this one, though I don't actually have that strong of a feeling that Josh is. All right. So I am looking for the name of the escape room Andrew and Josh played at the very first get-together of the gathering.
Pretty sure the answer is not in the question.
The answer is not in the question.
Which also means that Andrew doesn't have the answer.
And that's
Because I only remember it as, what is the escape room?
all right. You'd have to go back to the very first video we ever made to know this. These guys were present, so unfortunately you're at a disadvantage here, Norm. But it seems like neither of them are actually at an advantage either, so...
What are you talking about? That was 3 years ago.
That was a year ago. So.
I remember what the lobby looks like.
I believe you.
I remember the game we played.
I remember what you look like. And I unfortunately remember what I look
Aww,
like.
that's some bullshit.
Well, I
You
mean,
looked
I was
lovely.
skinnier then, so that was a positive.
That's true.
But I also had...
All right, Josh, you want to take a stab in the dark at this one? Because you're already shaking your head and being like, I don't fucking know. No? Nothing?
Is it planned escape?
No, that is not correct. All right,
Got it wrong.
I'm sorry, buddy. All right, Norm, you want to take a stab in the dark at this one?
The black hole obelisk of doom of my father.
Oh my God, Norm just got it right now. But I do love the idea of an escape room called the Black Hole Obelisk of Doom of My Father. That is so. I like that.
It sounds like
I like
a
that a lot.
lengthy, poorly edited D&D campaign. Definitely published by Wizards of the Sword Coast because they don't edit and review any of their shit.
Ooh.
Now I'm calling you out, Wizards of the Sword Coast. I've played some of your modules, and no.
Are you?
We are
just
not
talking about Wizards of the
impressed.
Coast. Period.
Yes, that's what
Yes.
it
Okay, just making sure. I was like, I thought it might be a different group, and I was like,
Sun
oh.
House was a video company that you bought all the really cool anime from before they went out of business.
Oh, I keep thinking Sword Coast because like the typical
Sword Coast is a place in D&D. Yeah.
Well, like a lot of people will typically refer to the general Faerunian map as the Sword Coast map.
Correct. Yes.
I always think Wizards of the Sword Coast.
Yeah, I hate it when people apply the general Faerudian map to the coast of Sword.
I mean, I
It
did
just
as well.
gets under my skin. It's so annoying.
Yeah, Right.
So anyway, what was the answer for the Sword Coast map question?
Yes. So the Sword Coast map. No. So the name of the escape room, I would have taken two answers. The specific game that you guys played was called One Way Ticket.
Oh no, it was Train Team.
Yes, and the
Just like my ex's sex tape.
sorry. Wow. And the name of the company that did it was Maze Rooms. That was the company I was working at the time. I would have been very impressed if you could have actually gotten the name of the room itself. I would have been. I also would have been entirely fine with it.
I didn't say which ex, so
I'm sorry. You
Wiz-
think your
Wizards
ex
of the
is
Coast
watching this?
watching right now? So
yes, I think they're desperate.
we're not fixing. Well,
not all of them.
Nice.
All
All
right.
right. So, same thing that we did last time. Since nobody got it, we are going to pass it over here to Josh. You are next in the order. So we have Wheel of Time characters, Wheel of Time locations, Black Tower podcast history, and general knowledge. Black Tower locations still has a 500. None of the rest of them have 500. None of them have 100. And we've also taken off Wheel of Time characters for 400.
Let's do locations for 200.
All right. I am looking for the name of the Rebel Aes Sedai camp.
Oh,
Give it a second.
No.
Give it a second.
Hold
Ruminate.
on.
Ruminate.
I feel like it starts with a Z.
Ruminate.
I feel like it has something to do with a salamander or a salad spinner.
How are you?
Oh! What is the city of Saladin?
I saw what you did there.
Indeed.
I want to laugh so hard. I was like, incorrect.
No, that is correct. So yes, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 correct answers in chat, though one of them is a little funny. So on the show, Jeopardy, they would not give it to you. But I definitely am going to. So
We gave them a link, right?
Yeah, we did.
Starts with a Z.
Say it is a Z for El Zorro.
All right.
Amy doesn't dare, but Sally Dar.
Jesus. That.
Oh boy.
All right.
Boy.
So that is Josh on the board for 200 points. Excellent.
All right.
All right. The board is still yours, Josh.
Locations for 300.
All right. I am looking for the name of the town where Rand and Matt meet Mr. Goad. Again?
Unrelated topic to fill up time. I absolutely hate the goad feature in text in Magic. I hate Go.
Oh, it's trash.
I absolutely hate Go.
Especially because I play 2-player Magic so often that Go just does absolutely fucking
Oh yeah, it's
nothing.
useless unless you're playing like any like twin-headed giant or two-headed giant or commander.
Well, even 2-headed giant, you only have
Oh, yeah,
one
that's right,
target,
because
so
they're-
it doesn't matter either. But yeah, free for all, or if you're playing Star, or if you're playing something like that, that's
It's got to be like a bigger.
It has to be at least multiple.
Commander format. Oh yeah, there is ECDH. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I actually have an ECDH. I don't know if it's.
So,
I don't
sorry,
know if it's
CEDH.
CEDH.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause it's
EDH is the
competitive.
regular,
Yeah, Elder Dragon Highlander,
yeah.
which is the original name.
They gave it such a fancy name for Commander. I just like Commander format, man. That sounds cool. But I'm not gonna. Elder Dragon Highland sounds like it's a fucking mystical adventure.
Indeed.
All right.
All right. We do have some answers in chat, and they're doing very well.
I'm going to say, where is the Four Kings?
That is correct. All right. Josh
guessed.
continues to be on the board.
400.
And we do also have a number of
Because I think-
accurate answers
He
in
mentioned that he
chat.
saw them in another town, and he's been following them since.
Correct.
So
Yes.
they didn't meet him. That's the first meeting.
Correct.
I got you.
Yes.
That's why I was like, oh, I have no idea. Because I was like, I only played
Yeah,
numbers
no.
for-
I was
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
the place where he actually
They
like
actually
confronts him, meets him, everything like that.
Yeah.
Because we don't actually even in the books
Confronts him, meets him, hits him with a lightning bolt.
right?
You know.
We don't actually even see him at all. We do get him mentioning that he's been following them since whatever, but in the book, they don't notice him at
Did
all.
you see the old fan made kind of like adaptation for that whole scene from Four Kings?
No.
Oh, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Go check it out on YouTube.
Indeed.
Fan-made edition for Four Kings.
Yeah,
Also, I do like Q Comes With the Wine being very accurate, that basically in the television series, it is replaced by Breen Spring.
Brins.
Brins and Spring, which actually still is an actual place in the book.
Correct.
Correct.
They just
They just named the inn the Four Kings, and you have the two posts with the
The
carvings
Four
of the
Kings in Breen Springs.
Correct.
So
Yes.
thank you, Ray, for including that knowledge.
Sang by Breen Steen.
Which it makes more sense.
Are
when
you
we first go to
okay?
a little mining town. Can we just appreciate how much sense it makes that they would go to Bryn Spring first, for with all the mining happening in the mountains?
that does make sense.
Good point. Good
Indeed.
point.
All right, you said for the
400 locations
400?
before. Let's clear out locations.
Okie dokie. I am looking for the name of the inn Matt, Elaine, and Nynaeve stay in Abu Dar.
Well, it's not easing the badger.
Yes, there's only one question that easing the badger is an answer for, and it's what is
makes you go to
the
sleep at
best
night?
inn name in the
What
What is the
Is
one
that-
inn in Wheel of Time that is also a euphemism for? You
Anal.
figure it out.
What?
This is why you can't
Is that the
What inn are you
okay?
staying
Okay.
at?
What
What's the-
is the four horse?
See what I have to deal with every week? Sorry, I apologize, Josh.
What is the four horse hitch?
The 4-horse hitch. I'm going to help you out a little bit. Not actually. Unfortunately,
Help me!
no, Josh, you got it wrong. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
cool.
That's unfortunate. Also, it's the 9-horse hitch in the books. So, that is not the correct
can't
answer
handle that
either.
many horses,
So I'm just
man.
going to take that off the table. It's not the 9-horse hitch, but you also got the name of the actual inn
I got
that exists
the
in the
wrong,
Wheel of Time.
wrong
Yes.
name. Cool.
Sorry, I love you. You are
That
on the
was
board,
my-
and you're
that was
doing,
my
you're doing all right.
objective.
But now it passes over here to Norm. How you feeling, buddy?
You got this, man.
I think that's something. Okay, I want to say it's have something to do with waves or daggers or something. So, the wavy dagger. What is the wavy dagger? I don't know.
What is the wavy dagger? That is
Wrong.
closer than 9-horse, or that it's way closer than 4-horse hitch. It is closer than 9-horse hitch as well, but unfortunately, it is also not the right answer. So we are going to pass over here to Andrew.
What is
How you
Alman's Blade.
Also a really good answer, but unfortunately not what we were looking for. Chat did get it correct. There are a couple of right answers. The answer is, what is the Wandering Woman?
That was the inward.
It was a light skirt euphemism. Got it.
Yes. And in fact, this is the question is ever so slightly disingenuous because Matt does start there, but he actually moves to Tylen's Palace like across the street pretty quickly.
I mean,
but Elena and I
he
need
really
stay.
move, or is he moved?
Yeah.
And not
Move
like,
or you will be moved.
That's a whole other episode altogether.
We've done small amounts of that episode before, and we are hard avoiding doing that episode because we have very strong feelings.
All right, so what's our score? What's our score?
So before we move on, we are going to talk about score. Unfortunately, Norm has not really gotten a chance to have the board yet, so this is going to be the first time. But he is sitting at no points yet on the board. Josh is at 500. And Andrew is at 1,500. And Chat is actually sitting pretty here at 23.
Holy shit!
Again, it is a combined score
Cheaters.
of everybody. I'm just checking whether Chat actually gets the right answer, not who or whether it's a single individual or anything like that. But Chat collectively has 2,300.
Chat always wins.
Basically. All right, so Norm,
All right.
it is your board.
All right, so
I'm
let's
just
go
gonna
to general knowledge, and what's the next highest from 5? 4?
4. Yes.
4. I'll take the 4 general knowledge.
All right.
All right, here we go.
This is the special category. It's not actually special, but it is the fun question in this category. So, for 400 general knowledge, I am looking for the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow.
In order for
I thought you were going to say what is the airspeed of Mach? That would have been 698 miles an hour. But yeah.
Well, that also changes. With
Yeah, true. It gets 710 when we get higher.
Yeah, I actually know this one.
Does it actually give a number?
They do.
In order for an unladen swallow to
I know where
maintain
it's from.
airspeed velocity, it must beat its wings
140 beats per second squared.
I will go ahead and say I don't know and forego guessing so that Josh can.
I would actually no. Here's my actual answer. You ready? African or European swallow.
Josh got the correct answer! I was actually not looking for a number. I have the number written down just so that, whatever. Josh, would you like to do the honors
Is
of
it
the
32 times per second?
Yes, it is 32 beats per second for the airspeed velocity of
an unladen
swallow. But the actual answer, as we all know, is African or European. That is a Monty Python and the Holy Grail reference.
I only saw it once.
Okay, that's fine. That is fine. Not a problem. All right, well, that has...
I've just disgraced all my friends.
I've got some friends who are like, what?
Dude. Yeah, I know.
Disgraced is a strong
I
word.
lost a lot
but...
of cards on that. Now, let me do some trivia on you guys on something that I know.
There we go. All right. All right. So we are coming here near the end, but we also don't have that many more questions. So we will continue. No, we'll keep going. Yeah. I'll just do rapid fire at the end if we don't make any questions.
We're kind of...
Yeah, we got like 8 minutes.
Yeah. So I was thinking we'd do like 2 more questions. Okay, cool. So Josh, the board is yours. We have one last Wheel of Time characters, one last Wheel of Time locations.
Wheel of Time characters.
Wheel of Time characters?
Whatever much.
300. All right, I am looking for the name of the dark friend who confronts Matt and Rand in Market Sharan. It is a very well-known dark friend who goes on to do many wonderful and annoying things until his early demise to the White Cloaks.
Believe this young lad.
Give it one more minute.
Someone who is misunderstood.
Okay.
His uncle was taken from him.
Okay.
He approaches them in a very civil manner. He's just like, look,
Lies.
best if we all just
Okay, we've taffied this out. What's the answer?
Who is the weasel Peter?
Excellent. Bonus points if you can give me his last name. Okay, cool. Bonus points if you can give me his last name.
Debris, I don't know.
Bonus points if you can leave me his
I
last
wouldn't
name.
even have got
I don't get
Peter de bonus.
I don't even get points for that because that's a Doom reference. Peter Debris?
That is it. Now he's trying to make up for those.
Yeah, come on! I got nerd knowledge. Come on!
All right, for bringing a Dune reference into this, you get negative 10 points.
Welcome to What Do You Know, where the questions are made up and the points don't matter.
The points don't matter. All right, and I did see Morshadi in chat also actually got this correct with the last name as well, but I had not offered bonus points yet, so unfortunately. It also looks like, yes, Matthew, he comes with the wine, Leia, Anthony. Yeah, no, we got a lot of chat knowing Peter. Peter.
No one paid her. Somebody should fucking pay her.
Peter? I barely know her.
Peter, I barely know her.
Yeah.
All right.
Officer, I did not solicit.
Yep. Josh, the board is still yours.
Okay, what do we have? We have 2 categories.
We have Wheel of Time Location has 1, Black Tower Podcast History has 3, and General Knowledge has 2.
Let's go Black Tower Podcast History.
It's like half the world.
Max points.
Our own history.
Max points of 400?
Yep.
According to Podbean, the number of episodes in Black Tower Podcast history.
As of when? Like
As of today. Yeah, as of
326.
326. Unfortunately, Josh, that is incorrect. All right, you want to take a stab at this one, Norm?
542.
It's also, unfortunately, incorrect. Andrew.
What is 157?
157?
Yeah.
Oh, we got way more.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect. So if you split the difference between Andrew and Josh, you're actually at about the right answer. Because according to Podbean, as of this morning, we had listed 215 episodes since the start of the podcast, which is about right because we've been going now for 4 years. And there are 52 weeks in a year. We haven't hit all of them, but we have also hit a few more than once.
I was about to say, I
So-
think there's only
And there's
one
also
weekend
episodes.
we've
So,
not
fun
done.
fact, remember that hasn't gone back and listened to it. I wouldn't go back and listen to it. There are episodes that are Wednesday responses. I think Eric
Correct.
started. There were Wednesday responses
Yes.
to the previously released episodes.
So if it was just straight up
I think there's only like
the
4.
number of weeks minus what we've missed, we'd be at basically at or just under 200 for 4 years. But with those Wednesday responses and a couple of others that were
But
uploaded to
kudos us.
Podbean that were, special or whatever, we're at 215
I think this year that we're concluding is the first year
that we've
we have
actually
missed
done.
No.
Hey! That's pretty impressive. Nice.
Have they been late a couple of times? Oh yeah, sure.
Oh,
Sure. Yeah.
But
But
actually
they have
missed
exi-
an episode.
But we have recorded and we have posted episodes. Excellent.
Even if it's double recording.
Hey,
it's
to
also-
quote Gandalf, you're never late.
That's right.
When
A
you're
Black
awesome.
Show podcast is never late, nor is it early. It arrives precisely when the Patreon is
Exactly.
right.
That's good when
All right,
Patreon.
We are going to do exactly one last one. Norm, the board is yours.
All right. just do the general knowledge, whatever, if there's any general knowledge is left. Is it a 300 or something like that, maybe? Or something?
Yes, there's a 3 and there's a 2 and a 3.
You know what? I'll take the 2.
2?
I'm gonna because I'm
I'm not
All right.
around. I just want some points.
Yeah.
I am looking for the date the Wheel of Time TV show first officially aired.
Oh, fuck you.
You have to do all 3 dates?
No, it was
Okay, so it's November.
When
all 3 of the first episodes came out on one date officially. I'm not including pre-premieres. I'm not including it. Yeah.
Can I look at my calendar?
That does go against the game somewhat.
Okay, it wasn't Thanksgiving, it was the week before Thanksgiving. So it was November of 2021. So it would be November 19th, 2021.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is 100% correct. Yes, November 19th, 2021 is the correct answer.
Oh, I love it.
Now, there were, as I said, there were a couple of other earlier dates that things were out, but those were not the official drop dates for when Amazon Prime had them available on the site or on the app or whatever. So yeah, okay, cool. So we are here at the end. I did have a couple more questions.
Not shut out. Yes.
Black Tower or General Knowledge also had one more, which was what is Daniel's birthday? The Black Tower podcast history had the first episode Daniel appeared on and the first episode that Josh appeared on. By the way, sorry, the answers to these are my birthday is November 10th. The first episode I appeared on was episode 31, A Man Alone. Josh appeared on episode 36, A Crown of Swords, which was our book review for that. And the very last
we're
one.
actually closer to joining than I thought.
Yeah, we were 5 episodes apart.
Yeah, that's a month and a week.
Right? And we had The Name of the Inn. Gareth Bryn visits before catching up to Swan and Leanna, which is what is the wagon seat? So, final point totals are Norm comes in with 200 points.
Yes.
Josh comes in with 1,200 points. Andrew comes in with 1,500 points. And Andrew's 1,500 points is the one that matters for the in-person. And then chat killed it with 3,200 points at the end.
I'm surprised I got the most.
Across all of the people who participated. So thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much for joining us for the game show. It was a lot of fun to host. It was a lot of fun playing with these guys. And that I shouldn't say that way. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Definitely right here next, we're going to have a panel with Androl and Taviran Tavern, which is songsmithing in the Wheel of Time. It looks like they're not in quite yet, so we'll sort of come out of here, and then it'll be available when we get them in.
Tell them to hop in. First, let me hop in the motherfucking
So Taviran Tavern is coming, and hopefully we'll also get Androl in a moment. But we are going to say goodbye. Yes, we already have the links.
In the description below, the next segment is linked there. So you can just click there to go to it, or you can wait to see the live notification.
Yep, either way. But yeah, we'll be doing that in a minute here. But thank you again for joining, and we'll see you guys in just a small number of hours for Taste the Taint.
Taste the Taint's coming up.